Salutations and good morrow everyone, welcome back to another Sim-Alot tutorial where today we're going to be going over more Valheim information. Yes, today we're going to be going over how to find, fight, and cheese Elkthyr. So, Elkthyr here, right here, you guys will see that he has mounted up on my wall because I have actually beat him twice now, and I have proven that these tips work. In fact, I am so confident in my way of cheesing him that I don't even wear armor when I fight him anymore. In fact, I won't even use my advanced bow or any of my advanced tools. I will use purely wooden arrows and a standard crude bow to be able to fight him. Yes, I have some skills upgraded, but what I will tell you is this is such an efficient way to fight him that you guys will be able to do this even if you're in day 2. But what I would suggest that you guys do is go through, find my tutorial for my basic tips, and do all of those before going out and fighting this boss, because there are some things that I teach you in that video that are really going to help you get set up before you go and fight this boss. So, the requirements in order to do this are going to be that you're going to need 2 deer trophies. You're going to need deer trophies by killing deer that have antlers. You get those, that's the easiest way to get them. Okay, then once you get 2 deer trophies, you'll have to run over to the shrine and summon him. The other thing that you're going to need for this is you're going to need 3 different types of food to make sure you have a decent amount of health. As long as you have a decent amount of health, you'll have no problem fighting him, and you will not need armor. In fact, normally you even start with a little bit more armor than what I'm currently wearing. Normally you'll start with a rough tunic. You don't even need that when you're doing this. Food is super easy to get. I would suggest you just, while you're hunting your deer, go ahead and make some deer roast, gather up some berries, and get some honey from your beehives that I told you guys to build before. And then once you have all these items, fighting Elkthyr will not be a problem anymore. So, I'm going to run over to the shrine, and I'm going to get him summoned up, and we're going to talk about his attacks and how to avoid them and make sure you do not die while fighting him, even when you're not wearing any armor. Okay, so here we are at Elkthyr's shrine. Now, if you guys do this tutorial properly and you guys follow along with what I'm saying, you will be able to cheese this boss without a problem. You'll be able to get your pickaxe by using his hardened horns in order to make it, and you're also going to get a really cool looking trophy that you can either hang up on the shrine or hang up back in your home base to have some cool looking artifacts on the wall. Now, in order to summon him, all you have to do is walk up and press your actual deer trophies on the mystical altar to offer the offering, and he will be summoned right about in this area right here, or sometimes right in here, but he will normally pop out right there. A little helpful tip if you guys are a little nervous about doing this, just build yourself a little hut over here, put a bed down, and make sure that you can respawn right back over here, so in case he does end up cheesing you for some reason and getting an epic win off of you, then you guys will have a little bit of a backup. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to summon him, and also as last thing that I'm going to say while he's being summoned here is whatever you do, do not forget to eat right after you summon him, and also make sure that there's no other enemies around. Now, the tip to this is staying at a distance, okay? What you want to do is you want to pull back your arrows, and you're pretty much going to cheese him by shooting him with arrows. Now, I'm currently shooting him with my standard wooden arrows, so watch out for that attack. That hurts. It causes electricity and drains your stamina. To dodge it, just keep moving to the side. This is an AoE attack that he does that shoots out a giant orb of electricity. That's 2 of his attacks, and his last attack that he has is that one right there, where he actually hits you with his antlers. Now, with eating multiple things of food and staying at a distance and shooting him with a lot of arrows, with around 20 arrows, you should be able to get him down without a problem. And as long as you keep moving, be careful with your stamina, you should be able to cheese him without a problem. I am literally fighting this guy right now with the bare minimum gear that you can use in the game. And yes, he is hitting me, but as long as you keep eating, your health will stay up, your stamina will stay up, and you won't have a problem fighting him. Just use moving to your advantage. Use rocks that are around you to your advantage. Don't get caught by that like I keep getting caught by. But as long as you keep at a distance and you aim up and shoot him with full strength shots and don't let him hit you, you will have no problem killing Elkthyr. He's not really that hard of a boss. And what I would suggest that you guys try to do is fight him a few times, because you do get a decent amount of money for fighting him, and when you actually kill him, you'll get some antlers. You're also going to get a trophy that looks pretty cool on your wall that you guys saw in the beginning of the video. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's rinse and repeat here, running around in circles, keeping away from him, and only sprinting away from him whenever he's about to attack you. He is like a standard deer though, he will run away from time to time, so just be wary of that and use those times that you have there to attack and shoot arrows at him. Come on, Mr. Elkthyr. Ouch. The further you are away, the less damage he will end up doing, but you will also do less damage yourself, so just be wary of that. Shoot him in the head if you can, and just keep on firing at him until he's dead. You don't even need to charge your arrows all the way if he starts getting lower on health. Just be very careful about your stamina, because that is how I ended up dying my first time fighting him, as I wasn't paying attention to my stamina, ended up getting killed because I wasn't paying attention to my food, and bada bing, just like that. You have killed Elkthyr, you killed the first boss, wearing absolutely no armor, using wooden arrows, using a crude bow, and yes, you didn't even use the entire durability. You'll be able to get yourself a trophy, get some nice hard antlers to build pickaxes, and also a buttload of money. So guys, go ahead and use this tutorial to your guys' advantage, okay? Because you're going to need Elkthyr's horns in order to make a pickaxe. Once you have a pickaxe, that's how you unlock the metal age. You're able to go in and get copper, you're able to go get tin, and you're able to move on and hang it up. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about really quick before I let you guys go is Elkthyr's actual skill that you get from putting the trophy on the altar. You get this skill called Elkthyr's Might, and Elkthyr's Might, what it is it allows you, if you press F on your keyboard, your guy does this little T-pose, and then you've unlocked the power of Elkthyr, and it makes it so you can sprint and jump at 60% less stamina. This skill is used purely for exploration. This skill is not used for fighting, because at the end of the day, it does not last that long. It'll last the equivalent of one stamina bar that's completely full. So use this ability to go through being able to fight different things and going through and explore your map, because at the end of the day, the next place you're going is the Dark Forest or Black Forest, and the Black Forest is a rough place to go. It's a rough place to fight in. And it's a rough place to fight, run into trolls, and you're really going to need your skill. A couple improvement tips for you guys if you guys want to take him down even easier. One, wear armor. I'm obviously not wearing any, but wear armor when you fight him. Trust me, it's going to make your life easier. He's going to do even less damage. Two, use fire arrows. They're really easy to craft. All you need is resin, feathers, and wood, and you make some fire arrows. Fire arrows are going to do way more damage, and it's also going to do some fire damage on him, which is burn over time. So use those two tips to your guys' advantage. You guys could go ahead and cheese this boss the same way that I just did, literally walking you guys through exactly as I did it, wearing no clothes, no armor, and not having anything else on my person. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit that like button for me to let me know you guys want to see more. Make sure you guys subscribe today, turn your bell notification to all so you guys never miss any more Valheim videos, because I have all sorts of other things coming out, including some shorts that will help you guys learn a little bit more about some advanced things in the game. Check out my other video that has some beginner tips in it that'll help you guys get even further in the game. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.